Hi everyone, welcome back. So yeah, as the season starts soon, season four is right around the corner. 97 hours and 33 minutes for me right now, as I'm currently filming. It's going to be less as you watch it. But yeah, there's a few mistakes that a lot of people do or don't even think about just because the beginning of a season and like the first 24 hour is so jam packed with action and so rushed that you sometimes forget about those things. But these little steps are like very, very important for you to have a good start and actually thrive through the season, because a slow start or a bad start can lead to a day to a few days behind your strong people, just because you forgot to do some of the thing. You lost so many troops because you forgot something, and you're just left behind and you have to catch up, and you're only catching up for so long because the season will go ahead and you will be left behind. So here are 5 tips for you to start the season well, starting by just equipping your commanders as well as like getting your point into the stats. As you start, like you're gonna have like your commander right here, like for example, Kamul, and you get your troop. You're into the game. First thing you do, equip the troop to your commander, launch him like to take some tiles. Wrong, mistake. So first of all, just allocate your point. You will have like a few of them, but it does make a difference. Like you will lose less troop if you have your skill point already locked in. So whatever, like second in command, I put my 3 point in. Boom, I'm ready to go. Am I? No, no, no. You're not ready yet. Don't forget. Sorry. Don't forget your equipment. Like that's they are all slotted off as you change server, so you have to put them back in. So before launching your commander, again, those are all like huge boosts of stats. Like it's 3 damage here, 24 focus, 24 might, just for the carver, and that's one equipment. It's a huge difference, and you have to think about it. Otherwise, you will lose so many troops, and you will be slowed down over time. So that's first thing. Don't forget, equip your commander, put your point back in. The soft reset is always harsh. Take the time to do it. Like I know it's 24 hours with the buff, like commander stamina stuff, but just take the time, do it correctly, and it's going to go very, very well. The second thing I want to talk about, if you've been in Baggin for a while, or you've been pooling in Baggin, you will see here I have a lot of like purple item and stuff, and I am not refining anything, and I'm not like strengthening anything, because there are usually some like objective or whatever quests that you have in the season that requires you to actually strengthen or refine your items. So I'm going to be like refining stuff in the season so I get the reward. Because if I'm doing it right now, I have no reward. I have like I don't get anything out of it. Instead of being patient, waiting for the beginning of the season and doing it into the season, so I have like the whatever jam, madam voucher, whatever the reward is for refining stuff into the game. So be patient. Like I know it's a lot of things. If you're like me, I hate seeing my inventory like this. It's just unorganized. It's terrible, and yeah, it's giving me anxiety just looking at it. But I know it's going to be better if I wait to just like organize it, refine the stuff, and have it to be like become better. The third thing I want to talk about is the taxes that you get into your into the campaign. So as you know, if you go into your main structure and you click for the Levi, like the taxes, you will have 5 taxes that you can gather as you start. Like the stack is 5 already. Don't do it. Don't collect the taxes. Collect only one, so the cooldown of 2 hours will start rolling back up. But stay at 4 to collect and one that is regenerating. Because as you get your structure higher, like your quarter, I'm gonna be playing good to bad, so I'm gonna take good to bad as an example with the Norton quarter. So as I build the Norton quarter up, so level 1, 2, 3 are very very quick. Even 4 I think is like 30 minutes. It's very very quick. But those 4 quarter as well as the second one you'll get, they all increase the gold amount you can get from the taxes. So if you actually got your taxes before level upping those building, you will just lose flat gold because it's already up there. So you just have to wait, get those structure up, and then once you need the gold or you're going to bed for 8 hours and you know it's going to regenerate over time, then you can collect the gold. But don't collect it as you start the game. You will just lose so much gold for no reason. And gold at the beginning of the game, super valuable. You can increase your troops stats, well, trait, and build fort if you need it, if you have to move. So all around, very very important to like not collect the gold as you get it. Then let's talk about another thing that you will see at the beginning of the season, which unfortunately I don't have access in bag in, and they are the tavern tips. So as you probably already know, you've got 4 tips a day, and you can send a commander doing those tasks. As you start the season, those tip, they don't give any experience. Like you have to wait for you to pass a certain chapter in the game, like in the season progression, for the tips to provide experience. Uh, I'm not sure if it's going to be like this, just because it is a campaign, and I know like the pace of a campaign is quicker. But if you're playing Rebuilding Glory, so let's say like a regular season has this progression, and you only get experience from tip once you reach the level 2 or 3. I don't remember quite exactly, but yeah, keep those tip in the tavern. You got 48 hours to do them. That's plenty of time. You will reach the objective before the end of this, that's for sure. So keep those tips, and once they reward commander experience, then go ahead and proceed with your tips, giving them to the commander that you are playing or you want to be playing in the future. That being said, this is special for this season, but that's like extra tip. You've been in the garden, I hope, and every day if you water the plants, always leave some plants for people to water them. If you water the plants, it gives items, like, and those items, they do not expire if you change season. Like, they are forever. Like, if you have them, they're here, they stay. And those item contains like tavern tip speed plus. So if you're getting tips and like just throw your commander in, it gets a few level by using this like immediately. That can be like game changer. Like if your commander is level 7, for example, just because you sent it doing the tip and he came back, no waste of time, like no hour or whatever the time the tip requires, and he come back, you can send him right away to do more tasks and capture tile of higher level. So very very important. A little bit of shenanigan here just because of the Easter event. Like, it's a very nice event, and if you didn't water the plant, go water the plant. It gives a lot of boost, and it's an hour. Like, this is an hour, 20%. Like, people pay for those. They give you this for free if you just water plants. And the last thing that I want to talk about is strictly concerning the new season and the new campaign, War of the Ring. When you start the server, like you should do as you usually do in a normal season, which is farm, get tiles, get your commander to a higher level, hire troops, just play as you would play. Some people were trying to rush the ring as quick as they could, not knowing that in the code, in the game, even if you rush the ring, it doesn't do anything. The real timer and the real progression start as the ring enter Rivendell. So anything that is done before that towards the ring, aside from maybe taking territories, is like useless. It is coded in the game. There's nothing that will influence the corruption level until the ring reach Rivendell. So as an evil faction player, there's nothing you can do. Just farm, get your nice and like high level tile, help your community to get those tiles as well if you are like a strong player, but just like prepare yourself on the border like of Moria, because that's the next objective after Rivendell. But don't rush the ring. Just make yourself in a good economy with the tile, and make sure you have like resources income that is very steady, so you can always build your troop, build your city, and stay ahead of the curve. That's what you need to do. So on that, Lord of the Ring: Rise to War is a game with many little things like that. And I'm sure, absolutely sure, I missed something. Like there's something you will tell me that I didn't know, and perhaps I told you something that you didn't know, and that's exactly what I want here. If there's something you want me to like, you want to tell me that I forgot, or you want other player to know, post them in the comment below. I answer everything, and just optimize the game with me. Like we're gonna be the strongest that there is in the game. Just by those little details, they make a whole huge difference on the long term. So on that, hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you can teach me something in the comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.